Good morning. Welcome to the February 26th meeting of the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners. We start each meeting off by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mr. Clerk, please start the agenda.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall through the hearing room. Additionally, a copy of all written material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available from the county clerk staff at the front of the hearing room. The material can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, February 19th, 2019.
Move approval.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or suggested corrections? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims processed through February 26, 2019.
Move approval.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Number 3 are consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there is an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of amendments to the following contracts for unit price flooring, carpet, tile, and edging installation: C-1792 with Floors, Inc., C-17-93 with Midwest Floor Coverings, Inc. Amendments of the following contracts for unit price plumbing services: C-17-48 with Bob and Don's Plumbing, C-17-49 with Dwark Plumbing, C-17-50 with Hayes Mechanical, C-17-51 with John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and AC, C-17-52 with JT&K Services, Inc. Amendments to the following contracts for general construction service: C-17-126 with A&J Donner Construction, C-17-129 with Dickey Hines Mirror Incorporated, C-17-130 with Excel Construction, LLC, C-17-132 with Kingery Construction Company, C-17-135 with Vaza Construction, C-17-128 with Brager Construction. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price moving installation services: C-18-736 with Office Installation Specialists, Inc., C-18-737 with World Class Office Installers, Inc. Amendment to county contract C-15-95 with NICO Security for annual requirements providing fire alarm and security monitoring services. Amendment to the following county contracts for unit price fencing services: C-17-46 with American Fence of Lincoln, and C-17-47 with Empire Fence and Netting. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price irrigation maintenance and repair services: C-17-82 with Hunt Irrigation, Inc., and C-17-83 with Judson Irrigation, Inc. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price moving services: C-17-100 with Selective Van Storage and Mayflower Transit, C-17-99 with Heartland Moving. Amendment to county contract C-16-90 with Jones Automotive, Inc. for annual supply installation, emergency equipment for law enforcement vehicles. Amendment to county contract C-17-38 with Mystery Yarbs and More, LLC for landscape installation and maintenance services. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price painting services: C-142 with AT Painting, C-17-143 with Dickey Hines Mirror Incorporated, and C-17-144 with Schneider Construction LLC. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price electrical and large-scale electrical services. C-17-136 with Capital City Electric, Inc. C-17-137 with Commonwealth Electric Company of the Midwest. C-17-138 with Gregg Electric Company. C-17-139 with High Electric, Inc. And C-17-140 with Progressive Electric. And C-17-141 with Wilmer Electric Service. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price pavement concrete services. C-17-69 with A&J Donner Construction, Inc. C-17-72 with Dickey Hines Mere Incorporated. C-17-73 with K2 Construction. C-17-74 with MTZ Construction, LLC. C-17-75 with Pavers, Inc. C-17-76 with Precision Concrete Cutting. C-17-78 with Schmieding Construction, with Schmieding Concrete, Inc. C-17-79 with Silver Ridge Construction. C-17-80 with Vasa Construction. C-17-81 with Walton Construction Company, Inc. And C-17-71 with Catherine Sons Construction, Inc. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price HVAC and HVAC control services. C-17-151 with Capital Heating and Air Conditioning. C-17-152 with Control Services, Inc. C-17-153 with Engineered Controls, Inc. C-17-154 with Hayes Mechanical. C-17-157 with MMC Contractors. C-17-158 with Siemens Industry. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price demolition services. C-17-85 with Brandt Excavating Company. C-17-86 with Complete Construction Services. C-17-87 with Gannett Trucking and Excavating. C-17-88 with High Plains Enterprises, Inc. C-17-89 with MWE Services, Inc. C-17-90 with New Horizons, LLC. And C-17-91 with Vasa Construction. Amendments to the following county contracts for unit price excavating, grading, and dozing services. C-17-40 with Brandt Excavating Company. C-17-42 with Gannett Trucking and Excavating. C-17-44 with High Plains Enterprises, Inc. C-17-43 with H.R. Bookstrom Construction, Inc. And C-17-45 with Bolton Construction Company. Amendment to County Contract C-18-228 with J&A Traffic Products for annual supply of square steel signposts, hardware, and accessories. Amendments for the following county contracts for unit price roofing services. C-17-119 with Ironhide Construction, Inc. C-17-120 with MC Enterprises. C-17-122 with Neiman & Sons, Inc. C-17-123 with Weathercraft Company of Lincoln. And C-17-124 with White Castle Roofing and Gutters. Amendments to County Contract C-18-448 with Hope Spoke for the professional services of an internal case manager for the juvenile justice system. Right-of-way contracts with the following. Lois J. Ron Hofty, North 70th Street and Branch Oak Road in the amount of $631. Vicki A. Nielsen, trustee, North 84th Street and Mill Road in the amount of $244. Kendra M. and Bruce Ronow, South 78th Street and Hickman Road in the total amount of $5,992.50, and that's for 2 contracts.
I'd entertain a motion.
I move that we approve the consent items.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 4, public hearings. 4A is a manager application for Fred Gertsch in connection with a Class Y liquor license for Prime Country Winery, LLC, 12120 Southwest 142nd Street, Denton.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and open the public hearing. Is Mr. Gertsch here? Would you come forward, please? Thanks. Welcome.
Hi, how you doing this morning?
Good.
I'll
He's
need
going to
to
swear you in.
Oh,
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
yes. In February of last year, my father passed away, which we were the 3 owners. And at the time when we applied for the liquor license and the application, my father, myself, and my mother were on the application. They'd gone through the whole process. When my father passed away, I decided that I was going to sell off the winery, the house, and everything that is established there. I was informed at that time that we needed to have a new manager because my father owned 34%, 33 and 33%. So I became the manager because my mom's 85, so obviously she's not gonna know what, but we have not been open for at least 4 years, but we are an complete existing winery, and I'm trying to sell it off as a complete, the house, the winery, the vineyard. There's other grounds around it. It's quite a unique piece of property, so it's not something that's easily to sell. It was put up in late September of last year. Obviously, I don't feel I got it up for sale too late. I feel that this spring will be a good time for it to sell. I've had interest from 3 different parties, but obviously no offers, but 3 very interested parties. I would like to keep everything intact because it is a turnkey operation, even though I will not be the license holder for the turnkey operation, but it will show that the winery is existing, you know, and everything's there. There's, 20 acres of vineyard, there's a house, there's it's a very unique piece of property. And like I said, the people who are interested, I think, are very interested. And I just want to be able to show that everything is in order, everything's up front, everything's exactly the way it's supposed to be. So all they would have to do is go down and apply for their own liquor license and be able to open up the operation to continue.
Okay. Any questions for Mr. Gertsch? My only question was that on the application, page 4, have you taken any of the training, or is that necessary? Do you intend to be open?
No, I do not. I do not intend to be open, but I'm actually the original that started it.
Okay.
I moved here from California to open it with my father. I have no intentions, once my father passed, I have no intentions of continuing on.
Okay. I think that's everything from us. Thank you so much.
That's it. I don't
Appreciate it.
need-
Yep, that's it.
All right, thank you.
Anyone else that wants to speak to this application? Okay, seeing none, I will close the public hearing on item 4A.
Next is 4B, Lancaster County Rural Transit Project, for which financial assistance is being sought from the Federal Transit Administration pursuant to Federal Transit Act.
All right, I will go ahead and open the public hearing on item 4B, and we'll go ahead and start.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. My name is Mitch Sump. I'm the transit manager for Lancaster County Public Rural Transit. We provide transportation services for all of Lancaster County, along with the communities of Adams, Ceresco, Cortland, Eagle, and Greenwood. Our riders are primarily seniors. They comprised 81% of our ridership in the last fiscal year. Another 18% came from special needs riders. And something that I know is going to sound silly, but that we're very proud of, is we actually have a 3rd category now, riders that don't fit into either of those other 2, and that's the first time in memory anyone can remember that we've had that 3rd category. Regardless of who they are, our riders primarily use us for grocery shopping and medical appointments, but we are starting to see more people use us for part-time jobs, volunteer work, and things of that nature, along with social engagements. Regardless of why they ride, it's $2 per boarding every time they ride. We divide the county into 2 sections using Highway 34. We provide transportation to riders in the northern half of the county on Monday and Wednesdays and alternating Fridays, and then the southern half of the county on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and of course the alternating Fridays. In addition to our normal routes, we also occasionally run special test routes for a few months, with the goal being to promote our services and to introduce the program to areas of the county where we think it might be necessary. Traditionally, we ask for a one-year budget, which runs from July of one year to June of the next. This year, NDOR has requested that we submit a two-year budget, so that's what we're doing. I always like to let people know that this is a maximum draw budget. It's not like they're just cutting us a check for us to spend. We have to account for everything that we do spend and then up to that maximum amount. Traditionally, funds are distributed 50% federally, 25% state, and then 25% local match. So for 2019, 2021 fiscal years, what I'm asking today is for your formal approval to apply for funds in the amount of $203,962 to be dispersed by the Nebraska Department of Roads. And if that is successful, which we expect it to be, we would then be looking for a local match of $41,966. I'll address any questions or concerns you might have now.
Any questions for Mr. Sump? No? Thank you. Oh, did you
I would
change your
just like
mind?
to make a comment, because I believe that what you have done, what this particular service, it provides a very valuable service for the people of rural Lancaster County, and so I thank you for that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anyone else who wants to testify on this item? Okay, seeing none, I will close the public hearing on item 4B. Mr. Clerk, let's call the correlating item.
This will be under new business. 5A is a resolution instructing Lancaster County Public Rural Transit to apply for federal funds available under Section 5311 of the Federal Transit Act and to use said funds to provide public transportation in Lancaster County and the bordering communities of Adams, Ceresco, Cortland, Eagle, and Greenwood.
Move approval of the resolution.
I second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 5B is a resolution in matter of amending the policy governing the expenditure of public funds for payment of reimbursement of actual and necessary expenses incurred by county elected officials, appointed officials, employees, and volunteers.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. 5C is reconsideration of the February 19, 2019 vote.
Mr. Clerk, excuse me, are we going to be at item C, 5C?
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Oh, sorry, I guess our copy on the line is different.
We have two different orders here in play.
Okay, well, we'll go with the printed copy then. Please proceed.
5C is reconsideration of the February 19, 2019 vote on Resolution R-19-10 regarding County Tax Amendment Number 18016, amending the Lancaster County Zoning Resolution, Section 13-048, Commercial Wind Energy Conversion Systems, as provided in Attachment A, B, and C.
Yes. I'm going to make a statement before I make a motion here. I mean, a week ago, we were here with a number of our friends and neighbors and had a public hearing and a lengthy discussion about this topic. At the end of that discussion, we had a vote that was going to be a yes or no vote. It was going to establish a setback limit of 5,280 feet or 1,750 feet. It felt like to me at that time that it had to be one or the other based on the choices that were available to me. I worked 40 years for the Burlington Northern and then Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad, and it was an ongoing process of improvement in the safety department. And one of the rules that grew during that process was that if you're in the middle of a movement and you're taking action and the directions become unclear or uncertain or stop, your priority is to stop the action. After making my vote on Tuesday, I wasn't sure that I had achieved both sides of what I consider the important priorities in this issue. I've made a commitment to myself, and I've shared it with others, that I will not make any vote that would eliminate the opportunity for wind turbines to come into Lancaster County and the financial benefits to landowners that are available. But I've also made a commitment to myself that I will hear the impact that that will have on their friends and neighbors. And I've tried to listen very carefully to that. And I want to strike that best balance. Everybody's got their own ideas about where this best balance is at. I don't think we're there. And that's what's led me to this action. I did not feel like we were there Tuesday at the vote. I did not feel like that Wednesday when I woke up or Thursday when I woke up. And given all that and discovering that there was an opportunity to stop and reconsider this, that's why I'm making this motion. I just want to say that in all the discussions I've had, there's been some people who are happy, some people who are disappointed, but kudos to all of you who have respectfully shared your opinions in a way that's both helpful and informative and even passionate. Probably 96% of the emails I've gotten fall in that category. A few fall into where passion starts to take over reasonableness and communication, positive communications. All my communications with the other commissioners have been nothing but respectful. I know that in turn I have disappointed all four of my friends, and I am deeply sorry for that. But I do feel like this is the right motion at this time. And so with that, I have some language I need to read into the record. I move to reconsider the vote on the motion to adopt Planning Commissioner's alternative proposal as provided in Attachment B to County Resolution R-190010, as amended by the motion to amend to adopt the compromise proposal by the applicant to include the 1 mile setback from a dwelling unit.
I would second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Is there other discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
No.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 3 yes, 1 no.
Okay, a motion to reconsider the vote on a resolution relating to county text amendment number 18016, and on the motion to amend Planning Commission's alternative proposal to include the 1 mile setback from a dwelling unit has been passed. Should we consider it now?
I believe that all commissioners should be present before we reconsider this, and thus I would make a second motion. I move to table the vote on the resolution relating to county text amendment number 18016 until March 19th, 2019, and to reopen the public hearing before taking such vote.
I would second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0.
All right, let's proceed with the agenda.
Next is 5D. This is a contract with BI Incorporated using the City and County of Denver U.S. Communities Contract Number 2018-44994 to provide offender monitoring products, services, and solutions. The term of the contract is from February 1st, 2019 through January 31st, 2022. The pricing will be pursuant to the City and County of Denver U.S. Communities Contract Number 2018-44994. The cost of county is not to exceed $240,000.
Move approval.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. E is a contract with Civic Plus to provide website logo and hosting services. The term of the contract is 4 years from the date of execution. The cost of county is estimated at $161,858.
I move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Next is number 6, public comment. Those wishing to speak to items relating to county business not on agenda may do so at this time.
Engineer Dingman.
Good morning. I appreciate no one telling me I have a time limit, but I will be very courteous of your time. I don't speak under open meetings very often, but on occasion we do have things that come up that warrant me coming forward and talking about the situations we have in the county. First and foremost, this morning with last week's blizzard, and indeed now as we approach one of the snowiest winters ever in Lancaster County, I want to thank our employees who have diligently worked. Everyone has showed up. I will say we may be getting a little crabby. One of the radio calls from someone in a breakdown this weekend was that you know, should we pick that person up so that they didn't turn into a popsicle? You know, it's 10 degrees out. And the person responded, I'm too hot to freeze. And so, you know, at Lancaster County, we may be too hot to freeze. However, we did have a lot of breakdowns. We had about 4 breakdowns where the people were left out in the cold. I myself did go out in my county truck and sit with a few of those employees while we waited for tow trucks. And so that's always our worst case scenario when it's that cold out, to have someone in the cold for an extended period of time. We have gotten over all the pavement. About 75% of the pavement is clear. We used a modified practice where we did put our motor graders on the pavement yesterday to crack off that ice. And so we had about 3 inches of ice on most of our arterials. No amount of material is going to, in these temperatures, is going to be able to get to the bottom of that. And so that has helped us in several areas have clear pavement. We're still working on that so that we can get residents where they need to go. Sadly, we also got through all the gravel, but sadly, this is one of those stories that never ends. It was windy last night. So many of those gravel roads now are kind of drifting back shut. We try to clear them so the snow is far enough out so as snow blows back over what we've plowed, it doesn't drift shut again, and the wind is really not cooperating with that. And so out in the county where we don't have a lot of wind breaks, we're working on getting those roads back open this morning. We've only had 2 complaints, and so I'm really proud of that. We've probably had 20 people who've contacted us and told us how thankful they were for the job that we have done. And again, I want to thank the employees for that, because that's a team effort. We still remain dangerously low on salt and sand. I have had some contact from the public saying, well, why don't you order more? We have had salt and sand on order since October. We get some in and we use it. We get some in and we use it. And so we had employees that came in on President's Day. We were supposed to receive 12 truckloads of salt, and we received 2. So we were lucky enough to get 6 on Friday, so I was super excited about that. And we got more liquid de-icer on Friday. So those are good things. Sadly, I think if you look out the next 14 days, 8 of those days have a high chance of snow. We're hoping that doesn't happen. If it does, we're just going to stay on it like we have in the past. I do have concerns as this thaws. The ground moisture right now is at 400 to 600% of normal, according to some information we received from the National Weather Service last week. With that being said, that's really wet. And so I'm worried we're going to go right from these 7-degree temperatures. If we go to 40, 50, 60 degrees, we're going to have a foot of mud on 1,100 miles of gravel road. And so that's going to be our next issue and our next concern, along with flooding. It's really shaping up that we could have a heck of a year. We're going to continue to work on that and be prepared for the citizens.
Thank you. Commissioner Amundson?
Yeah, and Engineer Dingman, I wanted to also just reiterate what you said is in regard to thanking your employees and thanking our employees and so forth. You know, I'm the only commissioner who lives in the county, and I really have to say that I've been impressed with how the county roads have been cleared, and you know, I drive on them every single day. Yesterday, I had the opportunity to get into the city and do some real estate work, and I will say that I got around easier in the county than I did in the city. So, anyway, thank you for your dedication, and we appreciate all the time that they have put in.
Thank you. It really is about the team.
Your department's doing a heck of a job. Please pass on our thanks to your employees.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, seeing no other members of the public, Mr. Clerk, let's complete the agenda.
Next is announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, February 28th, 2019 at 8:30 a.m. in the Bell Luxor Studio of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, March 5th, 2019 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building, with the Board of Equalization immediately following. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commission@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube.
Move we adjourn.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes,
Motion carries 4-0.
we are adjourned.